I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others the host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment, a man who has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a six-figure ring earner, first shareholder in Washington, D.C., and a Gold Legacy member. He's known to this family as the man of courageous conversations. We're talking about Uncle John. Come on, there you go.
Can you hear me loud and clear, sir?
Can hear you now. Hear you now.
All right, cool. Well, it is Money Making Monday. We'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. And like Troy said, this is Uncle Jock. I'm zooming in from the DMV. I got my little Snuggy Wuggy shirt on, so don't be thinking I'm wearing my little son's shirt or nothing. I'm trying to get my workout on, so y'all just bear with me right now. Right now, it's Snuggy Wuggy.
Uncle Jock's been in the gym, baby.
Hopefully to loosen up in a little bit. I lost 8 pounds in the last 30 days. Cut out my meat, cut out alcohol, cut out a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't good for me. You know what I mean? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the tip drill. But real quick, I want y'all to type in the chat. I need to know who I'm with. If you are a business builder, if you're somebody that joined Xperts with the intent and the deliberateness of being like, let me make sure that we're clear. We know that becoming a life insurance agent becomes part of being a business owner. But if you're conscious of being a business owner and building a big business, I want you to type in the chat, I'm here. If you're conscious about being a business owner and building a business, I want you to say, I'm here. All right. And the reason that I say that, ladies and gentlemen, because we have to keep in the forefront of our mind that we are here to build a business. I want everybody to start 10x thinking, right? I want you to realize that all of us have an opportunity to build a corporation, just like Jamie has a business. He has a corporation. He has a business that he's building. But guess what? We all have the opportunity to build and franchise inside of this business model, and go figure, without having to make an investment, a financial investment into purchasing the business. Like, think about what I'm telling y'all. We have an opportunity to become millionaires times 10. Like talking $1 million is just the beginning. We have an opportunity to make millions and millions of dollars and not have to make a financial purchase or investment to get started. There are fees along the way. But where else can you go and be able to go into monk mode? I call it monk mode. Some people call it deep work, deep thought, go into hibernation, whatever you call it. But how many opportunities are available where you can go into monk mode, set up a process, which is called your business, and your business can pay you and your family out forever. I'm not saying for the rest of your life, the rest of your life and beyond. So I want you to put that into perspective and really, really don't let this opportunity slip away from you, because we're getting ready to insert a turbo boost into this process. And if you ain't locked in, you're probably respectfully going to get left. So I'm trying to make it so everybody's locked in, so nobody gets left in this process, because once we insert this so-called turbo boost, it ain't nothing we can do if you're not locked in. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and come off of mute. I got 3 questions for y'all this morning. Right. And Eric, I just got your message, or whoever that is. I just got your message. I didn't forget about the tip drill. I got it. I got the program. I'm on it. So with that being said, got 3 questions for y'all. Come off of mute. Help me if you can. Team, how y'all feel? Woo! And what's up? And this is where we get to use slang. So if you're somebody that's normally very proper during the week, this is where you can use slang. And I would be really, really eager to hear and see how you even spell the word. So who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Get your green sheet. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheet. Everybody gets a green sheet.
Ogaji, Momo. Shaggy's in the house.
All right, all right, all right. Woo! It's Money Making Monday. Y'all know I like the long version of the song on Mondays. So thank you, DJ. I'm not even sure which DJ is in the house today. They got a whole clan, so I'm not sure which one it is. But whichever DJ it was, thank you very much. Also, real quick, if you are a co-host, please keep sending the attendees invites. If you're an attendee, if you're somebody that's new, doesn't know how we play over here, it's almost like being at the club. You can be outside the club, you can hear the music, you can hear all the conversations and stuff, but you're not inside. So when somebody sends you an invite, look at your device, accept the invite. It doesn't change anything except for it pretty much lets you inside so you can get a full-blown experience. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the ball and I am going to pass it to a young lady who is always seemed to be on fire. She's relatively new to us, but when she joined us, she just locked in. When I say relatively new, not new, but a little new. That's what I was saying too. So with that being said, I'm gonna take the ball and pass it to none other than an upcoming superstar, Miss Jackie Ballard. What you got for us on this Money Making Monday with your green sheet shirt on?
Yes, plugging in on good job. Good morning, everyone. I am just super excited to be a part of the team. Like I always share, every day is a new beginning, a new start. You get to start all over every day. But this morning, I'm super excited. I have one of my team members that is on the call, and she is fired up, working on getting her license and just plugging in as well. So can we all give Shay a shout out? I see that she's on the call this morning. So like you've coached each of us. Yes,
Good morning, Shay Shay.
Welcome,
I'm
Shay.
excited, and she's excited.
Welcome.
So like you say, Uncle Jock, I'm just in the car and staying in the car and learning. I want it, I'm learning it, and I'm doing it. So that's where I'm at right now.
I love it, love it, love it. And who are you passing that ball to?
There are some hands up. Not sure which one went up first, but this lady is on fire, and she always dropping nuggets. It is what it is with her. She put it out there like it is. I'm going to pass the ball to Miss Tiffany Tyler. I'm so proud of her promotion. So proud to meet her in person at the convention. Give us what you got.
Thank you so much, Miss Jackie, and it was a pleasure meeting you as well. I came on this morning, y'all. I'm super excited. I don't know. I'm just overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, and my go is on go. But I wanted to welcome my new teammate, which she's my Harley sister as well. If y'all don't know, we ride bikes. I cut my locks off, and I bought a wig, so don't question me why.
It looks
and
good.
I'm bald head, so
it looks good.
Love it.
Change, growing, you're growing, change.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into this executive thing, so I'm going in executive style. So, and I love my locks. Don't get me wrong, because they're coming back. But let's move forward with that. My new business partner, I've been knowing her for about 5 years. She bought a Harley from me, and her just whole demeanor is so sweet and kind, and she's okay with everything. And guess what, y'all? She's already licensed. And our mutual friend told me, he said, hey, you need to hit her up. I see your post all day and you about to drive me. I said, come on over. But he gave me her information. I hit her up in her inbox, and guess what? She's on the call this morning. So I would like to introduce Miss Jennifer Petty, and we always call her Petty Cash because she holds the cash.
That's right.
Welcome.
That's right.
Welcome.
Miss Jenny.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
How you doing? Well, Tiffany, something that you always do, you and a couple people always bring nuggets and bring spark ideas and spark stuff when you do your testimonies, right? So I wanted to kind of pull over and unbox a couple of things. One is, you said you wanted, what was the reason, Tiffany, that you said that you, I won't say cut your hair, but are looking for a new style?
Because I'm going to executive, and I want to be executive looking. Not that my locks are not, because they were very beautiful, but I want to go in executive and make sure that I'm bringing the heat when I come, just as if I'm in SM. I want to level up to executive. So
let me break down what I'm hearing from Tiffany, right? It's something called prepared readiness. Y'all got that? Prepared readiness. It's almost like, let's look at the principles of farming. Let's look at the principles of farming. What is the difference between somebody that plants seeds and on 10 acres of land and somebody that plants seeds in their backyard? What's the difference?
You're growing a
The
whole.
yield. Sorry, go ahead.
More coverage.
It's expanding.
More ground, right?
More ground.
Other than more ground, what else is the difference?
Well, more ground means more plants, more yield. You're going to yield more you're going to reap more from what you sow.
Yeah, but outside of the size, what's the difference in the principles and the activity?
You got to plan for that.
You're gonna have more work to do.
And people see you more.
Okay, listen to the question. Listen to the question.
Versus 2X.
Listen to the question. What is the difference in activity in the two examples?
Oh, one is your backyard, one isn't your backyard. One is the people you know, one is a new market.
You got to till the land.
Y'all making this too difficult. Jen, you just hit it on the head. There is no difference. Do y'all realize? Listen, what I'm trying to tell y'all. Do y'all realize?
Trick questions, Jock.
I need y'all to lock in, man, because y'all gonna miss this if y'all don't lock in. There is no difference. There's just bigger space to cover. It's in your mind.
It's good.
There is no difference. You can the same activity to plant the seed in your front yard versus to plant seed over acres and acres of land. It's going to come down to the individual and what the individual is willing to do or not. Woo!
Mindset.
Come on.
Mindset.
So what I'm telling y'all is, going back to what Tiffany was saying, she's preparing the soil. She's preparing, she's tilling the soil. She's visualizing where she wants to go and she's preparing herself to get there. Activities. She's doing the same exact activities that she was doing a month ago or 2 months ago. It's just the activities. You got to decide whether you're going to be somebody that talks to one person a day. That's your backyard. Or you're going to talk to 20, 30, 40, 50 people a day. That's planting the seeds in the acres. It's the same activity. What I'm telling y'all is we all have an opportunity to turn up the activity. And we don't even have to work harder. It's the same motion. It's the same conversation. You ain't working harder. You're just working smarter. Put yourself in a situation to talk to 50, 60, 70 people at one time and have that one conversation. Would you rather have one conversation and grab one fish? Or would you rather throw out the net and grab hundreds of fish with the same conversation? Y'all have to make the choice. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. We got the same 24 hours in a day as a Warren Buffett. We have the same 24 hours in a day as a Jay-Z, a Oprah Winfrey, a Tyler Perry. There's no boutique time. We can't just go and say, you know what, let me grab some of that Louis Vuitton and Gucci time because it works a little better than Target and the Walmart time. No. People just know how to maintain and manage their activities. Because one thing you cannot do, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot manage time. You try to contain time and put it in a box if you want to and watch what happens. However, we can manage our activities. And all I'm saying is, per Tiffany's testimony, she's preparing herself for where she wants to go. So all I'm telling y'all is prepare your soil, prepare your land, prepare your area, prepare your business for small growth, large growth, or what have you. It's your decision. All right. So I just wanted to pull over and park right there. I hope y'all got something out of that. Tiffany, got two hands up. Who you passing that ball to?
I am going to pass. Oh, and I wanted to say this too. Yesterday or day before yesterday, as I was doing my studying, Evolve kept coming to my mind, and I was like, okay, let me try to get deep into this Evolve. And God gave me, He said, you're evolving because you're gonna see everything that I'm revealing to you. And it was like my whole clan. My clan is this morning call. It's my whole clan. And we was just sprouting out. And it wasn't about the money. It was about the growth. It was about the spiritual leaders. It was about our leaders. It was about expanding our business. It was about, and I went into a deep prayer, and today I am fasting. Tomorrow I am fasting. And Wednesday I am fasting for this clan, because I know and I feel in my heart that it's going to be more EDs walking across that stage next year. And we're going to till the ground until we get to where we need to be, not where we want to be, but where we need to be. And when you till the ground with a clan, it always happens because we have that one special 4-step. And so I'm fasting. And if anybody want to join that fast, you can join it on your silent use, but join it for the right purpose, not for the money purpose, to see your clan grow. And that's what I'm fasting for. I'm fasting for my clan. So no further information on that. Jen, we missed you. I don't know what you were doing. All I can see is when I look at you now, all I can see and hear is you talking about the Timberlands and your animals and your dogs and how Oklahoma you love so much. So I love you so much, Jen. Come off and give us all the information you got because we know you got some.
Thank you, Tiffany. And Kamal, keep running. I see that strain on your face because it's starting to hurt at times. Dude, just keep going. You got this. My money-making activities last week before I left, and Tiffany, I'm sorry I was gone. My son graduated 8th grade on Thursday. So I left on Wednesday to drive back to Chicago to go watch him walk across the stage. And we did his dinner and everything. And I had a whole adventure on the way home with a blown out tire and no service. And yes, it's always an adventure when we leave the house. But I took our weekly tracker and I literally spread it out for 6 months. I duplicated it for 6 months. So I have a weekly tracker set up for myself to be able to hold myself accountable and keep my activities lined up better with doing the tracker that runs from, you started yesterday because it was Sunday and we tend to start our weeks on Sunday in this group and running all the way through till January 3rd. So if anybody wants it, hit me on WhatsApp. I'll send you a copy of it and then you have your own. I have no problem sharing that. But the main reason that I wanted to talk today is we have Lisa Baker on our team and today is Lisa Baker's birthday. This girl has had surgery. She's been recouping. She's going through physical therapy and everything else. So come on, Village. Let's all wish Lisa a happy birthday this morning. And then let's
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Lisa.
Have a good one.
Oh,
Thank you.
Always good to
Happy
hear that
birthday.
And I'm gonna pass this ball.
Hold on,
to-
Jen. Hold on, real quick, because you said something, and I wanna, because this affects everybody. So you said she had a birthday, right?
Today.
And you also said in the midst of going through stuff, right? So I wanted to ask y'all, first I want to ask y'all, everybody on this line, if you're able to type in the chat, if you're somebody who experiences this phrase quite often, type in the chat me. Who does life be life and who does that happen to on this line? Does life be life to anybody on this line?
Everybody.
And the reason that I wanted to say that because I wanted everybody to realize that your life be life in moments, they're not isolated. Okay? We're all a village right here. And we got to realize something. All of us are trying to get somewhere, and all of us have the same monkey on our back called life. The same monkey, the exact same one. Everybody look on your back, and I promise you, it's the exact same monkey. Are y'all feeling me? And what I'm saying is that monkey, guess what? It was there since you were born. It's going to be there until you go away from this place. The monkey ain't going nowhere. Because guess what? That monkey is called life. The monkey be monkeying. Life be lifing. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It ain't just that person over there that's going through something. It ain't that person over there that's going through something. It ain't the person that you just met. It ain't the person that you're going to meet. Everybody on this planet is going through something. And guess what it's called? We are going through a time travel called life. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? You're not excluded. You're not special. You're not special. You're not being picked on. You're not being chosen to say, you know what, I want to mess this person's day up. What it is the universe putting you in a position to make choices so you can get better at navigating through this thing called life. So I want y'all to, when life starts life and when that monkey starts monkeying, just realize that you're not alone and it's okay. Sometimes you got to just think through the process. Every problem can be solved with the right equation. I don't know if y'all want to jot that one down. Every problem in the whole world can be solved with the right equation. Every problem. It just takes the right science and the right equation to fix it. And sometimes you got to stay in the meeting long enough to have a breakthrough to fix your individual problem that the monkey tried to serve you, that life tried to serve you. All right. So with that being said, Jen, I'm sorry I had to pull over because that was some good stuff that we had to unpack and unbox. But who you passing that ball to?
I'm going to pass this ball to a lady who all of us know. We all wait to hear from. She does our lovely blueprint training for just the blueprint every week. So Ms. V, because I've been gone for a few days, I have missed you. So please come pour into us.
Thank you, Jen. Welcome back home and congrats again on your son's graduation.
Yes.
So I've got a little different perspective on life. Life be life, but life is celebratory. It's always you have an opportunity to celebrate. So this morning, I want everybody to come off of mute because there's a celebration we need to have for one of our villagers. Last Thursday, I told you that one of our partners, Tamika McSween, didn't get a chance to go to the conference, but she did 5 green sheets. She did some show fours, and guess what? She now is being promoted to senior financial associate. So please, everybody, and she is on the line. So
Congratulations.
celebrate
Congratulations.
Teresa,
Tamika's
Teresa, go,
promotion
go,
to
go.
SFA.
Congratulations.
Ooh.
And
Congratulations.
Tamika,
Thank
come
you.
on off mute. Come on off mute and just say it works if you work it.
It works if you work it. And I have been working with the most wonderful, the most thorough, the most, she can be a little challenging, but I love her so much. Miss V, because of her, I acknowledge my promotion. Thank you, Miss V.
Woo! I love it.
You earned it. You definitely earned it. So I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank you,
And for
thank you.
everybody, people only challenge you when they see who you really are. So remember that.
That
Okay.
is true. That is true. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, here's the big thing, Miss V. I remember when you first got started with us, and you were like, you know, I'm not really interested in building a team. I'm gonna do what I know how to do, which is produce. You know what I mean? And the point I'm making is, ladies and gentlemen, when that change happens, when it taps you on the shoulder and that first person says, you know, what do you do in business? Or how are you making money? Or can I come make some money with you? What happens is you got to be responsible for the person that decides to join you in business. MSV, you do a wonderful job of making sure that you hold that person's hand. See, I heard a lot coming into this industry, don't babysit, don't nurture. This isn't that type of business. You gotta throw them against the wall, and whoever's going to be hungry, they'll expose themselves. No, sometimes people need that nurturing. And I think our village approach and having people in the village like a Miss V that are able to bring on people like Tamika's and be able to coach them through is going to be our secret sauce. So thank you, Miss V, for being the coach that you are, the leader that you are. And thank you, Tamika, for entrusting in one of our best coaches on USAX. So with
You're
that,
absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Mr. Jock. She is ideally, she's a numbers lady. She is very thorough, and I love her with all of my heart. Very knowledgeable and very wise, and I don't take her for granted.
I love it, love it, love it. We got one more hand up. And Ms. V, who are you passing that ball to?
I am passing it to my other brother who's working it out. I just left the treadmill. So I'm going to pass it to the next SED, because ED is a given. Kamal Whitmore.
Thank you, Ms. V. I'm amazing stuff. And Ms. McSween, congratulations to you. I wanted to shout out my teammate. Hopefully she can come off, but she may not be able to. Ms. Jemiah, she wrote her first policy last week with Xperts. She's been an agent for a while, but she wrote her first policy with Xperts. So we all come on and give her a congratulations.
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 Let's go.
Congratulations.
Jemiah, can you come off and say a little bit, or are you? She may not be available to. She's working, running the business. When she's not doing that, she's calling me, asking about what type of policy works for different people. So she's super excited, super pumped up. And I'm gonna use the rest of my time so we can hear from the coach. But I want to give her that acknowledgement. Thank you, guys.
All right, all right, all right.
Doc, can you ask them to look out for their invite from the attendee side?
Yes. So if you are in attendees, once again, if you're in attendees, if you're an attendee, look out for your invite so we can let you in. All right, so we can let you in so you can get a full experience. All right, it doesn't change anything except for you get to participate and get to see a little more what's happening. So look at your device if you're not driving, and you'll probably see some invites. Accept the invite, and it'll let you in. It's almost like I say, like being let inside the club instead of being outside in the line. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the top of the hour. We get ready to transition. So I'm going to turn it over to none other than the